What is up, guys? We are back. We are free of the Costco Wine Advent Calendar. First time doing a video not in the Costco Wine Advent Calendar. Super excited. Let's get into it. All right, welcome back. We are here. I barely know what to do with myself. Usually I'm talking about the day and the calendar itself and which one we got coming up, and we're flipping the script. Whole new territory for us. Again, super excited. Trying out a new little format here. Hopefully going to keep putting out wine videos. So let's see how we like it. We are here today drinking Merlot. This is the Merlot episode of Nick and Krista Do Wine. What we have are 3 Merlots from different areas of the world. And we are gonna get a little rundown on Merlot. You know, it's a grape. It's not like, you know, we're drinking a bunch of different stuff. It's a grape, but it's in different areas. So we're gonna kind of take a look at that, right?
Yes. So pretty much here today we have 3 different Merlots. We have a Merlot from the Pays d'Oc region of France, which is in the south, so it'll be a little bit warmer climate. We have a Merlot from Columbia Valley, specifically Horse Heaven Hills in Washington, so more of a cooler climate, grown here in the United States. And then we also have a Merlot from Mendoza, Argentina, which is considered a warmer climate.
Merlot, Argentina, okay. Is that conventional? Is that kind of a normal?
No, so Argentina is a little bit more known for their Malbecs. So Merlot, I actually hadn't found Merlot from Argentina before, so this one's actually a first for me. I'm kind of excited. But I just felt like it would be a really good idea to come here and look. Everybody thinks Merlot. Some people don't like Merlot. They're a little bit afraid of Merlot. They think it's too heavy.
That's me. I'm afraid of it.
But if you like a Cabernet Sauvignon, you will actually like a cooler climate Cabernet Merlot, because they're actually get confused a lot in blind taste tests.
Is that a gateway to warm weather Merlot?
It is a gateway.
Awesome.
So.
Okay. Interesting. So we've got France, we've got Washington in the United States, and we've got Mendoza down in Argentina. 3 different Merlots. So what are staples of the Merlot grape? What are common tastes? What do we expect from our that grape?
So you're going to be looking for flavors of cherry, plum, chocolate, some herbs, sometimes like a leafy or green into it, and then some vanilla. So,
Okay.
But it's also going to be medium bodied. The tannins aren't going to be very high in a Merlot. They're going to be medium. They're going to be about medium.
Okay.
Acidity? Acidity can vary depending on where it's grown.
Oh, so we might see, so the tannins might be kind of common across these 3, but the acidity might be vastly different?
Yes. So the way you get the different acidity within the grapes is when it's being grown, you get the a thing called a diurnal, which is the big change in... It's the change in temperature from day to night. So some parts of the world can actually swing from 40 degrees Fahrenheit at the hottest point of the day to the coolest point of the night.
And what that temperature change does?
It makes the grape juicy and sweet. So when you get a juicier, sweeter grape, you're going to have more acidity at the end.
But Krista, how can it be a sweet grape if sweetness is all the way at the bottom?
Because the grape itself is sweet.
Okay.
But during the fermentation process, it all gets eaten up by the yeast.
Oh, freaking yeast!
That can also lead to higher alcohol.
Yeah, but if it's not sweet, yeast has been doing me over for years now. Okay.
Yep.
Dang. Okay, anyway. Okay, so some cherry, some plum. I was seeing blackcurrant.
Yep,
in a lot of the descriptions.
Boysenberry.
A little bit of chocolate. Okay. Dried herbs.
Yep.
Minimal sweetness. Medium body. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. We'll have to put the circle up sometime.
Yeah. But it's a lot of lighter blackberries and then a lot of really red berries, and then
I love this book. Freaking Wine Folly Handbook. It's got so much info in it. Yeah, obviously 2 pages for Merlot. But as 3 examples of Merlot here, it's got a Bordeaux from France. It's got one from the Columbia Valley. Is that...
Which is our Horse Heaven Hills.
Okay, Columbia Valley. So we have one of those. And then it's got a North Coast, California. So it doesn't have a South American Merlot, but... We got one. Okay, so I guess then, which one are we thinking first? You want to hit up the French Merlot first?
Yes, I figure we'll start with the French Merlot, the kind of where it was born. Check it out.
Okay.
So we should also see some color differences between some of these.
Oh, what about, we're going to have to keep an eye out for Mega Purple. We're going to have to do a tongue check.
Also, the grape, depending on where it's grown, will actually have a slightly different hue as well once it's made into wine.
So if the tongues are turning orange, it's not necessarily Mega Purple.
No, your tongues shouldn't change any colors when you're drinking wine.
Unless there's Mega Purple.
Yes.
Yeah.
But a good wine will not change your tongue
color. Oh man, that's going to be a thing. We're going to have like a bit. I'm going to have like a freaking... like alarm go off or something if we find a wine that turns our tongues orange.
So here is our French Merlot from the south of France.
Mmm, fruity.
Oh my gosh.
It does smell pretty heavy. I almost want to like smell.
It smells like happy.
I think we were kind of gonna go one at a time, but you know what? I think I'm gonna smell all 3 before I drink any of them yet.
Oh, I'm not.
That's okay. Man, I think I'm a little stuffed up. I'm not smelling a whole lot. I was kind of getting a heavier one. I'm getting more aroma from the Washington.
Ooh.
I
mean, I have to write notes on this.
Yeah, write your notes, baby. I will entertain. Huh. To be honest, all 3 smell pretty dang similar to my untrained nose. Okay.
Ooh, that one's wildly different.
Not to me. Okay, that one's almost lighter.
Ooh. That one's got a lot more wood to it. The Argentinian one.
There's a joke in there about wood.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, back to France. I'm getting like a red berry, kind of plummy. A little gravel, but not really anything woody coming out on here.
Very dark. If you're not normally a red drinker like me, you know, probably not going to be drinking Merlots. I'm not a Merlot fan. Generally, I'm not a Merlot fan, which is fine.
There's very low tannins in that one.
Fairly low acidity.
It's very gentle, actually.
The taste is not, but like...
The wine itself.
Yeah, what do they call it? The mouthfeel.
The mouthfeel.
Is that how that's how your mouth feels? Feel my mouth, babe.
It's interesting. I don't get really any fruit flavors when I'm drinking this, like at all.
Do you get any other flavors? Uh-oh.
Like oak.
Okay. What if we're getting sick? What if this was a bad day to do it? What if we can't smell or taste anything?
COVID.
Oh, God.
No, this is definitely...
Reshoot. 3 more Merlots.
Cedar. There we go.
She's a wood connoisseur.
We didn't do the legs on that.
We didn't. I see some slow legs on this one. What do we got? Oh!
15?
Did you already cheat? Did you look? Yeah, almost 15. 14% on the Jean-Claude Desbois Merlot Pédon.
So to me, this French Merlot is, when people say that they're afraid of the Merlots, this is the one that sticks out. This is what I feel people say I don't like a Merlot. Is that particular one.
Okay.
Is more of an acquired taste.
All right, so the French Merlot, you like it.
I do like it. I think it would taste really, really good with just like cheese and crackers, just something simple. Nothing too crazy.
Gotta make sure I'm not switching up my wines over here. This one's a lot lower though, so. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're kind of checking out the Washington, the Horse Heaven's Hill.
So do you see how the Washington one is more yellow?
Yellow? Oh my God, I kind of do. It's definitely darker.
It's darker but more yellow.
Yeah, what's up with that? What does that mean?
It's just the way the grapes are processed and how they're grown in the terroir.
I'm tripping balls. This was a great idea. We're gonna do triple evaluations on everything. This is sweet. Yeah, this is yellow as hell. What's up with that?
So it's actually a cooler climate.
Yeah, so wait, you were telling me earlier about this valley. It's the Columbia Valley in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to read the little wine folly description here. The region's hot daytime temperatures can drop by 40 degrees Fahrenheit or more at night, which results in wines with sweet fruit but elevated acidity. Merlot is a champion in Washington soils, producing crisp, lighter-bodied cherry fruit along with floral and minty flavors. So, talking about that, what was the word again?
Diurnal.
Yeah, diurnal. The big temperature change.
Yep.
Okay.
And you do get a good amount of diurnals in Argentina as well, based on the ocean.
But what were you telling me about this valley, the Columbia Valley? You said it's a desert?
It's more deserty. It's not, when you think of Washington, you usually think of it rain. It does
I think
not
of the Pacific Northwest.
It doesn't. It's not like that at all.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to throw up a map. Throw up a map of where this valley is in Washington because, sorry y'all, I'm a Michigander, Midwest, rep up. I'm not super familiar with Washington.
You guys got some good
that kind of
good legs.
As a geography nerd,
Not
that kind of
14. I don't think.
Yeah, it's super yellow. What's up with that? Fairly quick legs. I saw a leg move pretty quick. What's your guess?
13.5.
We're gonna go with 14.5.
Oh, it's more.
0.5% more.
I'm losing my.
Man, these Merlots are pretty heavy hitters.
It's because you need to let the grape be on there for a bit. It's a sweet grape.
The Merlot is a sweet grape.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And sugar, and all the sugar in the grapes gets fermented into alcohol, and the more sugar in the grape, the more alcohol you get out of it.
I love hard data points, and we are seeing those high alcohol percentages in that data point. That's interesting. So wait, if you let it ferment for a shorter period, like a Merlot fermented for a shorter period of time would be super sweet?
It would be sweeter and have lower alcohol.
Lower alcohol, yeah.
But it probably would not be a balanced wine. It wouldn't taste good.
To me, it probably would.
I'm getting more red fruit
Horse
flavors.
Heaven Hills.
I get more of a cherry scent out of this.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
This one is a touch lighter, touch fruitier smell.
Yeah, I mean, and for the alcohol content, it doesn't burn at all. Like you don't get that in your.
Yeah, this is
palate.
definitely like fruitier and kind of sweeter smell.
Much more gentle.
Woo! Much lower acidity. I'll tell you that. Is that what this thing said? Elevated acidity.
It's a little. This is more acidic than this. I'm getting more mouthwateriness.
It sucked all the moisture right off my tongue. Oh, it's drier.
It's tannic. It is
yeah.
But I'm still getting, like, I'm dry and I'm also watering after the fact with this.
I'm not.
But I like it. So, I will admit, the H3 Merlot was, I think, one of my first Merlots. It is cheap. All of the wines we have here are under $15.
Shout out to Total Wine, by the way.
Yes.
Went on a rager at Total Wine earlier. These were all in the Merlot section at Total Wine. We were over in the regional sections, looking at France, looking at Italy, trying to see if there were any other kind of interesting areas that had Merlot. But yeah, Total Wine had the selection of Merlot. It was really cool. Some good stuff there. Man, I'm feeling the French.
You're feeling
Merlot.
the French one.
Yeah, it just kicks me in the face less than the Washington. Oh my God, I thought that was a little rough. This is rough.
Okay, I will admit this one is more tannic. But to me, I'm getting a lot of really red fruit and a lot of herbs coming through with this one. So it is a different experience. It's more fruity on the palate than on the nose than the French one was.
More fruity on the palate.
Yeah.
To me, it's the opposite. It smells fruitier. It smells lighter, but it tastes.
Oh, I
get less of the
smell
sweetness,
more.
less
I
of the
smell
fruitiness.
fruit, but I taste more fruit in this one.
Okay, interesting. And her opinion's the important one here. If we're being fair with ourselves.
No, but it's a good.
All right, so Horse Heaven Hills, second of the three Merlots. Third Merlot that we have here, Mendoza Argentina. Only Merlot we have here south of the equator,
Yep.
way south of the equator.
So the French and the Argentinian wine are actually very similar in color. Argentina could be a smidge more yellow.
Argentinian looks less yellow to me, but she works in paint and she knows her colors way better than me. It looks definitely about the same like deepness, deepness of color. The French is definitely the lightest going on here. Well, we'll get a little showing. Trying to see a leg here.
I'm getting like much more earthier notes sniffing the one from Argentina.
Ooh, that looks quick, but I thought this the legs on the Washington Merlot looked quick too, and I was wrong. Now, what's your guess on percentage, baby?
14.5.
No, 12.5. This one dropped.
I'm losing my touch.
That's okay. Practice makes perfect, baby. This one's kind of interesting too. It's got, the general label with the description and the barcode and the government warning, but then it's got the alcohol percentage by volume and what looks kind of like a batch number, almost.
Oh wow, they have a batch number on that.
It's got it looks like kind of like a stamp. So I'm guessing it seems like there's a little bit of variety between some of the batches of the Thousand Lives Merlot.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. Neat little bit there. Okay. What does she smell like? Yep, smells just like the other two.
I'm getting way more wood, just like plain, just flat out like I'm in Home Depot in the plywood aisle and I'm just like sniffing. That's all I get.
Somebody's running that big, huge saw thing
That's
at the end of an aisle, and you got
just wood.
The sawdust in the air.
Yep.
Just wood.
All
Interesting. I get. So this is your first Argentinian Merlot.
It is.
Okay.
I have a special favorite for the Cabernet Sauvignon episode. We'll get to that later.
We're going to have to do some light ones. My homie Monica suggested we do a Prosecco episode. I think that might be our next one. Prosecco is usually a little dry for me, but get a little bubbly in there, get a little more sweetness. That sounds good. I'm definitely going to have to do like an every other heavy type of wine situation.
That's okay. We'll do Chardonnay next.
Yeah, we can do Chardonnay. We could do...
we can do Gruners.
Okay.
I love me a Gruner Veltliner.
What was the second or third to last wine we did for the Costco Wine Advent Calendar? I liked a lot. Was it a Pinot Grigio?
Probably. I don't know.
That doesn't sound right.
Let's get back to the task at hand.
I could have sworn. Are you sure that's the right one? I thought this was the last one I poured.
Yeah, and I had you.
Oh, and then we swapped them.
Yeah.
We got a little game of watch the hat, watch the thing under the hat.
It is okay. Now that I tasted it, I'm getting different scents.
Oh, okay. Okay, Thousand Lives from Argentina. Yeah, it's kind of lighter.
It's more light and fun.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So I think, first of all, I would pair this with a pizza. It would taste so good with pizza.
With pizza?
With pizza. Especially a bacon pineapple pizza.
Oh! Why'd you have to bring that up? You sicko. If you like pineapple, you're a sick individual.
If you like pineapple on your pizza, smash that like button.
Oh my god. If you like pineapple on that pizza, I don't know. Need to put a comment. We'll drop a comment. Like for no pineapple. No, like for pineapple, dislike for no pineapple. But then that's going to mess up my comment algorithm, so I don't know how that works.
This is wonderfully juicy.
Yeah.
The tannins are so low.
Yeah. It's not like, it's not kicking me in the face. Yeah.
It's not very acidic either. It's the easiest drinking of the three.
Yes.
By far. So out of these three, if you're like, I don't like Merlots, those things are gross, I would suggest Mendoza, Argentina as a good starting place for a Merlot.
But maybe before drinking this, have a taste of like a super heavy Merlot, like the Washington Merlot, and then you'll be like, oh wow, this Argentinian one isn't too bad. Yeah, no. Out of the three, I'm definitely digging the Argentinian. That's interesting. Okay.
Look at that. We're slowly finding things Nick likes.
What in the hell is happening, guys? I'm learning things. It's weird.
So I will say I'm gonna bet that both the French and the Washington one taste better tomorrow after they've had more time to oxidate.
To lighten up some?
Yep, to lighten up some. So we opened these about an hour before we started filming. We didn't do any sort of decanting on them. We just let them open. I do feel like another 24 hours on those two will really change it. Make it more gentle.
Says you.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with my Argentinian. I mean, it's got a freaking elephant on the front, too. You know, who can be mad at that one?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Thousand Lives Merlot. Yeah, I guess if you had to rank them, is it a thing where you would rank them, or would you have like different ones for different occasions?
Oh
or
gosh,
like,
these are.
I mean, it's a Merlot, right?
These are definitely different things for different occasions. Like,
but there's so many different wines. Like, you know what? No, you can have one Merlot. You're drinking one Merlot
okay,
the rest of your life. Which one are you drinking? I'm not even gonna have the Washington one again. The French one is
nice.
French one, yeah. It's not, yeah. My poor palate just getting whoopah.
And now that I go back to the Washington one, I get more like a chocolate to it.
Interesting. Okay.
I think the French one's my favorite.
The French one's your favorite?
I think the French one's my favorite.
All right, drinking French Merlot with your disgusting pineapple pizza.
No, that would be the Argentinian.
Oh no, you get one Merlot. No Argentinian for you. Argentinian for me. Awesome. Okay. I guess any other comments about Merlot or the three?
I mean, I don't really have any other comments. Merlot, I know it had a bad rap in the 90s for a bit. There were some changes and some sort in the processing. It didn't, and other wines were up and coming, so it just kind of got a bad rap. I think Merlot's having a comeback. I would really like to see more people try it and try to embrace this grape, especially because it is grown on, it's grown in Australia, Europe.
We should have got an Australian one.
I don't think it's actually really grown in Africa yet, but I mean, it's really pretty much grown everywhere. But if you like French Bordeaux's are usually a blend of Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon, or sometimes they're closer to 100% on each, sprinkled in with a little Grenache and a few other things, but they're really good. Give them their shot.
Krista, we were supposed to drink it in an oversized glass.
Looks like I gotta buy more glass.
We were supposed to drink it in the big bowls.
No, that's not Pinot Noir. I don't have those.
What's an oversized? Is that like the one yesterday at Prim and Proper?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to have an episode on glasses and stuff because I kind of know, but also I always forget what should be in what and for this and that. So maybe one of these, maybe we'll do an episode on the wine glasses if you like that idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, drop a comment, I guess.
Yes.
Or hit us up, holla at your boy.
If you have a favorite type of wine glass or a favorite brand, let me know. I'm in the market.
She is in the market. She just learned Yall. Yall, we just learned about a new, like, material. You know, right? Krista loves crystal glasses.
They sound so nice.
She snubs her nose at glasses. Again, I want to ask her why, but we'll have to get into that in another episode. But y'all, she was browsing and she found glasses made of a material called Krista. Krysta.
That's
Krista. Me. Blew our minds.
Yes.
I'm going to have to drop an air horn in there.
I will be buying 24 glasses.
Gonna get some Krista wine glasses. And what we're going to etch something on there?
We can. It's the
Welcome
option
to the
is
shit show.
The option is available. Well, we can do Nick and Krista do wine on them and use them for the show. And write it off as a business expense.
Write it off as a business. Nick and Krista do wine LLC. Let's go. All right, we got a little bit off the rails. 3 awesome Merlots here.
What did we learn today? Nick does not like cold climate Merlots.
Yeah.
He likes warm.
Yeah.
And I like cold.
Below the equator. Let's go. All right. Argentinian Merlot is obviously the best here. I think that's it for this episode. Hopefully you learned something. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button. If you have a question, comment about Merlot, drop it in there, please. Hit the bell if you want to, get all the info, get the notifications when we put more videos, because we're kind of, in between stuff right now. So not sure when they're going to drop, but we'll be putting stuff on social media. Guys, thanks for watching. This is Nick and Krista Do
I'm
Wine.
gonna pick my favorite.
Cheers.